Hey, what's up guys? I'm with Peter Jones, not Jones. Peter Morris.
Yes.
Okay, we did a trick tip together and the last time we did it, it was a no comply. That was the weirdest way to say that sentence. He did a no comply trick tip on my channel. That's what I tried to say. And you guys liked him a lot. So what are you gonna teach us today?
The Fakie Bigspin no comply.
Yeah, no comply, Fakie Bigspin thing. I don't know what it is.
You've seen Sam.
There's a car coming. I've done them to manual, he's done them to manual, 5.0, fun. It's a good trick. It's a really good trick. So I'm just gonna let you do it and then talk about it, and I'm gonna do some too probably.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, so Peter.
Yes, Sam.
Wow, you're really bright. I'm gonna turn you down. Foot position, what do you think is the best foot position?
All right, well, you're gonna be riding switch.
Yes.
Backwards. So you're gonna wanna put if you're regular like me, your right foot up on the front, on the nose. And then when you pop the board, I always think of putting this foot ahead of my right foot.
It's kind of like you're running, like you're going like, ooh!
Going with the momentum, so you want to step forward ahead of your board.
Yes. Also, you need pink grip tape to do this trick.
Yeah, or clear grip tape with a pink board topper.
Right, correct. And you don't really need to go that fast for this trick, like just barely rolling, like, yeah, I mean, some people might think it's easier faster, but me personally, bro, I just don't know.
So when you actually pop the trick, your board kind of has to go around your foot. So when you pop it, when you step this foot, it's gonna kind of bring the board around your foot. It almost wraps around. And I usually end up catching it with my right foot first, like that, and then kind of putting this foot back on. But it ends up being one motion.
And that sounds difficult, but if you just ride backwards and try to turn your shoulders and pop it at the same time, it just kind of naturally happens that way.
Yeah, and also if you've done a Fakie Bigspin before, you can kind of do that same trick and just try taking your foot off, and it's gonna be about the same thing.
Would you say learn Fakie Bigspins before learning this?
Yes, definitely. Let's do one for an example.
Do a freaking Fakie Bigspin.
All right, let's do it.
So one thing that I struggled with when I was learning this trick is I didn't understand how to take my foot off as I pop the board, and that's kind of like no complies in general. But with this one, you kind of are just lazy with it. Like,
yeah.
It's like doing a lazy Fakie Bigspin. Like, try to do a Fakie Bigspin and then run instead of staying in the air. And that's kind of how I think of it. And I think the hardest part is that it overspins sometimes. Like, it's a pretty freaking lazy trick.
Or it hits your leg.
Yeah.
Another thing I think of is you kind of start, when you bend your knees before you pop, just like any other trick, and as you kind of take your legs straight, that's when you can take your foot off, I think. It's like the best time. So you bend, and then as you're like at your apex, take your foot off.
Yeah.
And then if you know the Fakie Bigspin, it's the same motion.
Yeah. It's cool. Oh man, it's cool.
Why don't you do some, Sam?
I'll do some. I'll try to do some. They're gonna be, that's bad.
You got to use the pink board for it.
Oh man, do I? No, I'm not. Okay. I'm sorry. I haven't done that trick in a while, and just doing them just now, I'm gonna give my advice on how to do it. I don't think of scooping it at all. I think of like pressing down pretty much completely. Like, you might want to kind of scoop it, but if you just press down, it'll do like a shove it, and you can aim your back foot and just land on the tail and pivot. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but pretty much all mine, I pivot like almost an entire 180.
Yeah.
If you don't like that, you can like scoop it harder, but that's kind of the way I do it.
Yeah, so I'd say you can probably pop it from the middle of the nose too, right?
Yeah.
I'd say?
Yeah, that's where I would do it. And also, I put my foot right here, like my front foot, because I don't know why, but for me, like my toe is hanging off, it's way easier for me to take my foot off the board. So I don't know if you do that, but for me, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
So Peter, what are some things that can, board, stay. What are some things that can go wrong with this trick?
For me, sometimes I can't get my foot off in time.
Okay.
And then it kind of just, your foot sticks and you
stumble.
Not great at skateboarding.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. So definitely you want to get used to being able to pull your foot off at the right time. It's definitely a timing thing. That's something I experience. Hitting my leg, that's another one.
Mine flips sometimes, like it does like an inward heel, which is cool if you're trying to do that. That's actually not that hard to do.
Yeah, or overspinning it. Yep. Like you do a million shove-its.
Or underspinning it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, but I would say overall this is a way easier trick than a straight up no comply. At least for me.
Definitely. You have more time to kind of jump towards your board.
Yeah.
You can kind of pop it and dive towards it, and it's a little bit, it stays with you a little easier, I think.
Yeah. You really don't have to know how to do a straight up no comply to do this, because I can't really do straight up no complies consistently, and this trick is pretty freaking easy.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think it's a good starter no comply trick.
Yep. I'm gonna give one more tip, and I think the most important thing is while it's spinning to be
wearing a helmet.
Yes, wearing a helmet. The most important thing is for you to wait, like with your back foot, wait for the board to come around and aim your back foot on the tail so you can pivot it around. At least for me, like you don't aim your front foot or anything like that. You really wait for your the tail to come around, or nose, whatever the heck it is, and pivot. It's a pivot trick.
You don't have to get to shove it the whole way around. You can kind of just.
Yeah, if you do it the whole way around, it looks pretty cool though.
Then that's boss.
You're just a boss. Once again, this is a trick you can do in all sorts of variations. You can do it to like manual, 5-0, like this. Yeah, you can flip it. Do a flippy. What? Alright, so this light is bright again. So once again, with any trick tip, just keep on practicing it, tweak things, change things, see what works for you and what doesn't, and just keep on practicing, you'll get it. That's how skateboarding is, bro and bronette.
I'm sweating a lot.
Me too, it's so freaking humid in here.
Land the trick, do it, learn it, it's fun. Me and Sam like this trick a lot.
We do, it's fun. Paper towels.
Paper towels.
Paper towels. If you guys want to follow Peter, you should, because he can do some really cool skateboard maneuvers. So go to his Instagram at PeterJeremy and give him a follow. It's good stuff on his thingy.
Leave me nice comments and I'll say hi back.
There you go. You're gonna be saying hi a lot.
All right.
Hope you guys dug this, and that's all I gotta say. You wanna do a backflip?
Yeah.
Dude, you landed the backflip.
Say hi to my mom for me.
Oh my.
Are you okay?
Yeah, what the heck?
Did it hit you?